find it very intriguing, the story of Havea and Takalaua, because we're relatively familiar with Telea or Uraki Mata. There's a very similar story between that situation, right? There were two brothers. Their father was Tapuosi. Their mothers were sisters, right? Which is Telea and Lomueki. Well, he eventually became Lomueki, but it was it Moungaone, I think was his name. Sorry, not the greatest with names. But basically, when Tapuosi comes back to Tongatapu, he sends out, that's where the term Uraki Mata comes from, right? He says to his two sons, they're both firstborn, so they're both eligible to be the Tuitonga. He says, "Ko Uraki Mata pe that's going to be the Tuitonga." And obviously, Telea shows up first, so he becomes the Tuitonga, and Lomueki shows up second. And so even though he's older than Telea, but Telea becomes the Tuitonga. So I can see that story that you're talking about with the Uvea queen. As long as Havea is the firstborn, right? From there, and with father being the Tuitonga, he's eligible to be the Tuitonga, because it's not the first time that or the last time that happens. The other thing that I find interesting, and I'm hearing this for the first time, that the possibility that a Tuiha Takalaua is elevated per se into a more Eiki position. But I find it very interesting because we've asked this question in the past, Masi.
Yeah.
What does Telea do when he becomes the Tuitonga? He builds his langi on the Ha'atakalaua land. Where he's, on Fonuatanu, where he's basically trying to reinforce, and maybe it's because his father elevates the Tuiha Takalaua, but when he becomes Tuitonga, he wants to just remind the Tuiha Takalaua